Hello everybody, and today I will be sharing with you about my personal top 3 picks of lenses for video production. So when it comes to video, some lenses can really increase the production value of your video or give your video a more cinematic or professional look. Now of course, it all comes down to how you use that lens, but today I will be sharing with you my top 3 favorite lenses I use for video. Now coming in at number 3, we have the 50mm 1.4. Now it doesn't have to be the Canon 50mm 1.4, it can actually be any 50mm lenses. Now why? Because 50mm lenses, they have a very fast maximum aperture, so that gives you a very nice shallow depth of field. So generally, shallow depth of field looks very good on video, and the 50mm is a very versatile focal length, so you can pretty much use it for anything. So that's why I picked it as my number 3. Coming in at number 2, is the lens I'm shooting at right now. Is a Sigma 18-35 f1.8. Now this is a wonderful lens for video. Now I would have put this as my top 1 lens, but here are a few drawbacks. Now for 1, it has a rather limited range, and for 2, it doesn't work on full frame bodies. Now you can actually mount it on a full frame body, but you would get terrible vignetting with it. But still, on a crop body, it's almost perfect. Because why? It has an 18-35 range, it's a zoom lens, and you get a constant f1.8 aperture throughout the zoom lens. Now f1.8 is very great, especially if you're shooting in low light and you want that shallow depth of field effect on a rather wide to standard angle lens. So it's a very unique effect to have. Now I'm actually shooting wide open at 1.8 right now. So I really love the look of this lens. I really love the look of the video on this lens. It really just comes out very nice. The handling is great. The focus ring is incredibly smooth on this, so focus pulls would not be a problem at all. The zoom ring is extremely smooth as well, so you have absolutely no problems with operation on this lens. Now coming in at number 1, the most versatile video lenses of all time, the EF 24-105 L lens. So this has been a favorite video lens for many filmmakers around the world, including Ryan Connolly from Film Riot. It's also his personal favorite, it's also my personal favorite, mainly because the range is extremely versatile and it has a constant aperture. Now a constant aperture is rather critical for video, because if you plan to do any zooming, if you're using a variable aperture lens, the change in exposure might affect terribly your video. So that is why the constant f4 is a huge plus for this lens. Plus it has a rather long magnification zoom, it has a very smooth focus ring, nicely dampened, and the look of the video from this lens is very nice. It's a very solid, rigid, robust lens. I love it. I've been using it for quite a while now, and it has image stabilization, which is really good. And you can really just use this lens and go ahead and shoot any video with it. It'll be fine because the range is very nice. It works good on full frame and crop. So this is my personal top 1 pick for video. I use this lens for video a lot. Love this lens. Now apart from these top 3 lenses, I have also 4 more lenses that are remarkable, notable, but I didn't include them in the list. Now these lenses are really great lenses for video. They can give you amazing results, but the main reason I didn't include them in my top 3 list is because they tend to be less frequently used than the 3 I just listed just now. Now these are more of specialty lenses. You don't get to use them for everything. They are less versatile, but however, they can give you some very nice specialized shots. Now one of them is the 24-70 f2.8 lens. Great lens, slightly shorter range than the 24-105, but it boasts a f2.8 aperture, so more light, less depth of field, great for video. Coming in number 2 is the 70-200 f2.8 IS lens. Now IS, it smooths out your video. 2.8, great bokeh. 70-200, great telephoto range. Now it will give a great and amazing looking video, but from my experience, it's not every day that during your day-to-day shooting you would shoot video at a telephoto distance. Now coming in at number 3, 16-35 f2.8 lens, or generally any other wide-angle lens. The 70-40 would be great as well. If you're using a crop, you can consider the 10-22, the Canon 11-16 for some nice wide-angle shots, because some wide-angle shots can really give your video that dramatic feel to it. It includes a lot of the scene. You can see a lot, but it's very condensed everything. So great lens if you're gonna do establishing shots, wide angle, glide cam, etc. A great lens to consider. Now, of course, at number 4, we have the 100mm macro lens. Now, a lens I really love. Now, the video on this lens looks really good, but however, the focus throw might be a little troublesome, mainly because it's so sensitive. Just mind the touch of the focus ring and it throws the focus way out. But still, this lens will be really great if you do some close-up shots on your video. Now, quite hard if you're gonna use like some 50mm, but if you're gonna do like extreme close-ups for your video, some shots, like very intimate close-up shots, 100mm macro, way to go. So those are my top 3 picks for DSLR video production, including 4 more notable choices. So if you have any of your opinions of your own, so do share with me as well what are your favorite lenses for video on your DSLR. If you have any questions or any comments, discussions, just post them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.